If you would like to support Mercado Airwaves, visit us at patreon.com/Mercado Airwaves. Find us on iTunes at Mercado Airwaves. Keep up to date with the show on Facebook at Mercado Airwaves. Follow Mike on Twitter at mmercado2333 and on Instagram, MikeMercado2333. Mercado Airwaves Sports Experience is brought to you by supporters at patreon.com/Mercado Airwaves.
Hi, Mike.
Hey, Pat, how you doing, brother? Thank you for joining us here in Chicago. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Of course. Tell me, man, it's been a crazy journey. We're finally getting back into the cage. How you feeling?
Feeling pretty good, man. This is, the fight week. I'm focusing on the weight cut right now. Other than being a little drained from, getting my weight down. I'm feeling great, man. Body exactly where it needs to be, and feeling healthy, good mental state, and I'm just ready to, step back in there and go to work.
Is the weight cutting still kind of the hardest part of the training that you just never could get used to?
Yeah, it's never going to get easier. I mean, you could clean up your diet and eat as clean as possible, but you still have to, portion back your rations and cut back on your liquids. So it does get pretty tough towards the end, but you just gotta, just put yourself in a certain mind state and just kind of push through it. And you just know once you make weight, you can rehydrate, refuel, and get that one step closer to, getting it all over with. But I've been doing this a long time, and it does get somewhat easier and easier, but it's not an easy process.
So do you still have fun? I mean, going through all, you've done it all. You've literally done it all. Do you still have fun whenever fight time shows up and it's time to go?
Yeah, absolutely. I kind of lost that a little bit, but I made a couple changes in my life, and I really think I'm working a full-time job back in Chicago, and training in the evenings once I get off work. I mean, it's really making me enjoy this completely on a different level right now. I'm very grateful for the opportunity. I'm enjoying the process, enjoying the journey, and I'm just really excited to be back here and fighting again.
Did you learn a lot during your recovery when you say you started working this other job and your life kind of moving forward, not knowing what was going to happen after the latest of injuries? And did you learn something about yourself doing this, having this time off?
Yeah, it just made me look at it from a different point of view. Like I'm coming to me, I feel like I'm coming to an end in my career, and I'm almost 30 professional fights into it. I have a pretty long career as a fighter. And I know this is going to last forever, so I'm kind of moving on to the next stage of my life. But at the same time, I'm trying to hold on to being a professional athlete. And, I'm just kind of, learning a new trade, starting a new career. And it just makes me really appreciate, what I've done and just really enjoy the whole process of it again. And I kind of fell far away from that, just being stuck in the same routine, training every day, doing the same thing. You kind of just get tired and bored of it, and that's where I was at. But, just changing up my routine, getting the day job, and just working towards another career has really, sparked another fire and made me really enjoy it again. So very grateful for that.
Mercado Airwaves Sports Experience is brought to you by supporters at patreon.com/Mercado Airwaves. If you would like to support Mercado Airwaves, visit us at patreon.com/Mercado Airwaves. Find us on iTunes at Mercado Airwaves. Keep up to date with the show on Facebook at Mercado Airwaves. Follow Mike on Twitter at mmercado2333 and on Instagram, MikeMercado2333.
Do you now get the chance to look back and enjoy all the success? I mean, you're a two-time champ. You were the man. You are the man. You've cemented yourself, and being one of being able to move forward, unlike a lot of people. Are you able to look back and be like, yeah, you know what? I had a good journey on this.
Oh, absolutely, yes. I've accomplished a lot in the sport. I came from pretty much nothing, working my way up through the rankings. I have a lot of titles under my belt. I accomplished a lot. I beat a lot of good opponents and had some very memorable fights. I'm very happy with my career and I'm proud of what I achieved. And just looking back on it now, I definitely can see that. So definitely it's not a regret. I love what I do. I love what I did, and I want to continue that success and make new memories.
I know you got a crazy day ahead of you. Before we let you go, we want to just give you all the support here from Chicago. We know you've always represented the big shoulders of this city, always giving it your all whenever you're in that cage, whenever you're training. Good luck with the future endeavors, man. It's really cool to see that you've been able to, enjoy the career, dominate, have an awesome, cement yourself in this sport, and then be able to have another chapter. Can you give us a preview of why on Friday you're going to show us why you're one of the baddest dudes to ever put the gloves on?
Yeah, absolutely. Just want to say thanks for having me on the show, and you definitely tune in on Friday. I bring the fight every time. I never back down. I'll never give up. I have a heart of a champion, and I'm going to show it on Friday night.
Good luck, brother. Good health. Cubs or Sox fan?
I got to go with the Cubs.
All right, my man. All right, you know what? Just like they did last year and just like you can do on Friday, just going to be a bunch of winning here in Chicago. That's all it is. That's what we can promise you here after this show.
Hell yeah, absolutely. Thanks, guys.
Mercado Airwaves Sports Experience is brought to you by supporters at patreon.com/Mercado Airwaves. If you would like to support Mercado Airwaves, visit us at patreon.com/Mercado Airwaves. Find us on iTunes at Mercado Airwaves. Keep up to date with the show on Facebook at Mercado Airwaves. Follow Mike on Twitter at mmercado2333 and on Instagram, Mike Mercado2333.